Welcome to Silicon Slopes Live. My name is Clint Betts. I'm here with one of my favorite people in the entire world, the CEO of LedgerGurus. And let me just say, LedgerGurus is the reason why Silicon Slopes exists today. Brittany, you are an incredible person. It's so wonderful to see you. This is the first time I'm seeing you since all of this has happened.
True that. Yes, it's been very intense for all of us. I hear you're getting hardly any sleep as well.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, well, it's obvious, I think, if you look at me, but I think we all just have this like ghost look in our eyes, like, will we ever sleep again?
I am not sleeping. I've been saying each of these shows is brought to you by this V8 energy drink, which I highly recommend. Again, I'm not getting paid to promote this, but this V8 pomegranate blueberry, this is like cocaine for me. This is an unbelievable experience. Brittany, today's a big day for small businesses. It's a big day for those applying for SBA loans. We got to get to the meat of what's happening today. And you're on the front lines of this. I mean, LedgerGurus is really kind of pivoted into really helping businesses apply for these loans, understand these loans. So give us all the details. Where do things stand today? Because I know there's been a lot of confusion.
Yeah, right. So first of all, Clint, thanks for your kind words. We've been really glad to be part of Silicon Slopes. You guys have done an amazing job, both supporting the community and educating them. So yeah, today's a really big day, and we weren't sure whether or not this was going to actually happen. Like up until 3:00 a.m. last night, I was reading tweets about people who were in the space and in the industry saying, yeah, right, this is not going to be able to launch tomorrow. But then I got an email from my banker this morning saying they have what they need from the SBA. Now it's in the bank's hands. The banks are scrambling to get their applications up online, but they have what they need from the SBA. They have the guidance, they have the applications, they have the financial requirements around all of that, and now it's in the bank's hands. So like what we're really recommending business owners do now is you got to act, and you got to act fast, because like our biggest fear is that people are going to find out about this a month from now and say, wait a second, I didn't know about this. Why didn't I know about this? And at that point, the backlog of applications is going to be so deep, and I don't know if I don't know if they're going to run out of money. I don't know if the backlog is going to be so deep, but there's a very short window of time you have from now until June 30th to apply. And there's millions of small businesses in the United States, and that's not including all the independent contractors and all of those other people who are eligible to apply as well. So the best thing you can possibly do right now, if you're a small business, is to take action, and take action swiftly.
So let's go macro just get a few details out of the way for those who may be, hearing about this for the first time, which might be a problem, but you're not behind the game. This thing just, launched today, so you can still catch up here and get involved here. How much money is available?
Oh gosh, something trillion, billion. I don't remember exactly the number, 347 billion or something.
Yeah,
like
I think it's over 350 billion for small businesses that's currently available through this program. How much can a company get? How is it calculated?
So it's calculated by looking at the payroll average from 2019, and it includes things like the salaries, the commissions, the benefits, the 401ks, all of that calculated times 2.5. If you've just barely rolled out as a business, as long as you were in business by February 15th, you can consider January and February for 2020 payroll instead. But any business can apply for up to $10 million in a loan. And it's the single most significant thing the SBA has ever done for small business is launch this initiative.
How are banks handling this?
Well, so I've been in communication with several different banks. Every bank, I talked to my business banker about it, well, every day for the past several days. And he said that every bank is going to be allowed to bring their own requirements to the table. But I think for the most part, they're sticking to the pretty basic requirements of the SBA. One of the things that's really unique about this loan is that I would say they're not evaluating your ability to pay it back as aggressively as they're evaluating the likely way that you're going to use the money. And so they're not going through all of the things that they normally go through to verify your credit worthiness and the profitability of your business and your personal guarantee and the collateral you have available. Like, this loan does not require collateral. It does not require personal guarantee. And it does not require like business sustainability proof. Like, if I was going to take out a loan today, just a regular type of loan, the bank would want to verify that I could pay that back, and they would be digging deep to figure all that out. They're not as interested right now in your ability to pay it back as they are in the fact that you will use it to pay your employees, to keep your employees on payroll. My theory is that they figure they're either going to help small businesses pay their employees, or they're going to be paying a massive load of unemployment. And they would rather pay small businesses to keep their employees employed, because that way, when we roll out of all of this, then people have jobs, businesses have workforces. We are much more likely to return to normal much more quickly than if the entire workforce is laid off and now they're not associated with the company, and now companies have to try to figure out how to hire people back on. So they are more interested in how you're using the funds than they are in your ability to pay it back right now.
So how should people in businesses start, and who should they work with? I mean, should they do this on their own? Should they, engage someone like you, LedgerGurus? I mean, right now, someone watching this, where do they go to get started?
So the first thing you should do is basically prepare the information you need to apply for the loan. If you don't have the ability to prepare that information on your own, then you probably need to reach out to your accountant. If you don't have an accountant, you need to get a relationship with an accountant. The most important thing you need to be able to prepare is the calculation around how much the loan will be, which will really depend on 2019 payroll information. And then this has not been confirmed for sure, but we think that they're going to require 2019 financial statements as well. So if you're in a place as a business owner where you already have that stuff ready to go, I would say get in contact with your banker right away. If you're in a situation where you can't just roll that stuff out, it's either not ready to go, or for whatever other reason, you probably need to reach out to your accountant right away. As far as accountants go, it's kind of a big, huge pet peeve right now in the accounting space, because the SBA paperwork around this allowed for accountants to act as agents and to be able to help business owners without having to charge them for it. And that the accountants and lawyers and anyone else who's helping with this process would be able to be paid out of the lender fees when the loan closed, allowing us to help our clients without charging them anything. But the banks have basically shut all agents out of that. They've basically all said, we're not going to be working with agents. Don't even bother to submit an application that has an agent fee associated with it. So accountants are kind of left wondering what to do. Do we charge for our time? We can't really afford to just work for free. It's been a major issue of contention. I'm on a lot of Slack channels, and we're all pretty ticked off at the banks for making it impossible for us to help our clients for free the way that the loan, I think, intended for this to happen. So I know that we have a lot of free resources available on our website. I know that Squire has a lot of free resources available on their website. We're doing the very best we can to help a massive number of people to the highest degree we can without having to start thinking about our own time and our own costs. But because the requirements they're asking for are not that complex, I would say dive into it yourself, see how far you can get, reach out to your business banker, make sure you start the application online and start the process.
How should people get a hold of you, Brittany, if they have more questions about this?
So you can go to our website and contact us through there if you'd like. My direct email is bbrown@ledgergurus.com. I would love to give you my phone number, and I happily would, but phone calls from numbers I don't recognize give me anxiety, and the chances of me answering it are not that great. If you text me at 801-735-6521, that's another option. But if you call the number that's on our website, it'll actually put you into a triage where you might get a hold of a number of our people. So it's probably the best direction to go is email me directly, bbrown@ledgergurus.com, or reach out through our website through the contact us information.
Perfect. Brittany, thanks so much for coming on. Everyone, I'm not kidding, and I don't care if this sounds like an advertisement. Silicon Slopes does not exist without Brittany and the LedgerGurus team. They have been lifesavers for us. I would highly recommend working with them. Thanks so much, Brittany. Appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Clint. Thank you very much.
See ya.